What's up, darts fans? Welcome back to darts180.news. Smash that like button and subscribe for all the latest darts action. Gerwyn Price sheds 3 stone for winning edge. Friday, August 8th. Gerwyn Price is chasing checks over trophies in a bid to hit World No.1 by year's end. The 40-year-old began his Australian Masters defence with a 6-3 win over Joe Comito, averaging a blistering 100.45 in Wollongong. "Trophies don't matter to me, it's the ranking points and a bit of money at the minute," Price told reporters. "I have a family to look after. Money means everything, doesn't it?" The former world champion admits a major body transformation has helped him mentally, if not physically, at the Oki. "About 3 stone, dieting, back in the gym, looking after myself. Mentally it's a lot better," he explained. Price, however, joked about temptation. "I've started craving McDonald's now and again. I was having one at 6:30 a.m. If I keep doing that, it will be back on." It's a refreshingly candid admission from one of dart's fiercest competitors. Analysts note Price's 60% checkout rate and sharp scoring underline his form heading into the rest of the World Series swing. His blend of fitness gains and financial focus could prove potent in the title race. Will the Iceman keep the weight off and the wins coming through to the Worlds? What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. Humphries Whitewashed in Wollongong. Saturday, August 9th. World No.1 Luke Humphries crashes out of the Australian Darts Masters in the quarter-finals. The Cheshire ace suffers a stunning 6-0 defeat to Belgium's Mike de Decker in Wollongong. "I've not really practiced since the World Cup. I got what I deserved," Humphries told reporters this week. He admitted taking a holiday and spending more time with family had led to a dip in sharpness. De Decker's performance leaves little room for argument. Averaging 103.66 with 4 180s and a 167 checkout, he sweeps Humphries aside. Some pundits call it one of the Belgians' best displays, while others point to Humphries' self-confessed lack of preparation. Analysts note Humphries is defending major titles later this year, including the Grand Prix, Grand Slam, Players' Championship and Worlds. A sharper practice routine will be vital if he's to hold his position at the top. Humphries plans a 10-day break after the New Zealand event before ramping up training. Will this reset deliver a stronger finish to the season, or leave him vulnerable when it matters most? What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
Litler lands. Australian Masters title in style. Sunday, August 10. Luke Litler secures his first World Series crown of 2025 with an 8-4 win over Mike de Decker in Wollongong. The 18-year-old adds it to his World Match Play and UK Open titles in a blistering season. "It feels very good. It is another trophy I can tick off," Litler told reporters. "I played a lot better tonight than I did yesterday. I am very happy." De Decker, making his World Series debut, silenced doubters with a run to the final. "People were saying I didn't deserve to be here, so I am happy to get the runner-up trophy now. Luke needs to retire because it is not fun anymore." Analysts note Littler's semi-final 170 checkout and 4 maximums against Stephen Bunting underlined his big match composure. His earlier 102.84 average to beat Damon Heta in the quarters shows he's peaking ahead of Auckland and Amsterdam. With Litler now heading to New Zealand next weekend, the question is, can anyone stop him before the finals in September? What do you think? Drop your take below. Who's your pick for Auckland? Kyle Anderson Trophy to honour Australian darts legend. Monday, August 11. From 2026, the Australian Darts Masters champion will lift the new Kyle Anderson Trophy. The PDC says the move cements the late star's legacy as one of Australia's most influential players. "Kyle was a trailblazer for what we want the World Series to be," PDC Chief Executive Matt Porter told reporters. "It's fitting that future winners will get to lift the Kyle Anderson Trophy." Porter's comments highlight Anderson's influence on players like Damon Heta, who followed the same path from domestic star to PDC professional. Anderson's wife, Tara, says the family is so grateful for the tribute and can't wait to see the trophy design. Anderson's career included becoming the first Australian to win a World Series event in 2017,
plus a Players' Championship title and European Championship semi-final that same year. His trademark flair and 9-darter in 2017 remain etched in fans' memory. And by the way, is it time for a darts upgrade? Buy Loxley darts at thedartslounge.co.uk. Nearly quit darts for bar job. Monday, August 11th. Former top 10 star Paul Nicholson has revealed just how close he came to walking away from professional darts in 2016. The 46-year-old says he was running out of money and even sold his house during a major career slump. "I was earning a lot less money, and around 2016, I'm close to losing my card. I'm close to running out of money," Nicholson told the Tops and Tails podcast. By that summer, the asset was ready to take a job at a golf club bar. "I had to sell my house and rented an accommodation with my girlfriend. She had to support me for a little bit of time," he admitted. Just days before starting the new role, a phone call from PDC's Dave Allen changed everything. "Rod Harrington doesn't want to do the Austrian darts event next week. Would you like to work there, with Chris Murphy and Dan Dawson?" Nicholson said yes instantly. That gig, Vienna 2016, became his break into commentary, coinciding with Phil Taylor's final European Tour win. Nicholson says it marked a turning point toward his media career. Could that moment have saved his entire place in the sport? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Brett topples the king. Sunday, August 10th. Sports Arena's 8 p.m. main event, sponsored by Loxley, delivers a shock as Brett Pickersgill beats reigning #1 Dave Francis 4-2. It's a rare result that dents Francis's dominant run at the top. Brett's 67.64 match average and first 9 of 85.00 included 11 tons, 140, and a maximum 180. Dave, usually the one dishing out punishment, replied with 6 tons and a 140 of his own. "It's great to still be at the top of the tree, but it's not getting any easier," Dave said after the loss, crediting Brett's 121 checkout in the second leg as a turning point. Brett, clearly buzzing, called it a pleasure and noted the extra sweetness after losing heavily to Dave in a warm-up game earlier that night. The win bumps him from 8th to 6th in the rankings. Analysts point to Brett's scoring power in the opening visits as the difference maker. For Dave, the challenge now is keeping ahead as more players join the hunt. With 253 players now signed up and growth topping 1 player a day, next week's main event could be even bigger. Will Brett go back-to-back, or will Dave reclaim his crown? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Garfield and Reynolds impress in Leicester. Monday, August 4. 2 emerging names made waves at the ADC Winmau Tour in Leicester, each delivering strong top 32 finishes across a packed weekend. For 22-year-old Tom Garfield, 4 major competitions in 2 days tested both stamina and mental focus. "You felt good, even though I'm not playing well at the moment," Garfield told darts180.news. "It's good to know I can still win games even if I'm struggling with my darts. Playing 4 big comps in 2 days is exhausting, especially mentally and trying to keep focus all time." Norfolk Super League and county player Peter Reynolds also impressed, twice making the last 32. "Played some decent stuff. Lots of positives from it," he told darts180.news. "If it wasn't for missed doubles, I would have put in higher averages and maybe done a bit better. But I'm happy with it." Reynolds had posted similar thoughts on X, writing, "2 last 32s, played steady all weekend, and lots of positives to take moving forward. Just need to work on doubles and maintaining focus. But onwards we go." Both players leave Leicester with momentum and confidence. Analysts point out that Garfield's endurance under fatigue and Reynolds' consistency across multiple runs show both are ready to challenge higher-ranked opposition. For Garfield, the focus now shifts to the development tour. For Reynolds, new regional opportunities within the ADC beckon. Will we see these 2 breaking deeper into the latter stages by year's end? Or will 2026 be their real breakthrough? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Gremlins derail arena friends. Leicester, Sunday, 3rd August. Winmau Championship Tour in Leicester proved ruthless, punishing even the slightest lack of preparation. Sports Arena's Lee Andrews and two arena friends learned the hard way that small kit changes can sink an entire weekend. "I changed equipment without proper practice and paid the price," Andrews told Darts180.news after a 4-1 defeat to Pete Reynolds and a 4-2 loss to Jared Cole, despite racing 2-0 ahead and missing 2 darts at double 4. Roger Osborne sparked panic when his darts case vanished before resurfacing later. Hours after the event, he stunned followers with a retirement announcement. "Leicester showed me all I need to know right now. Maybe one day we will go again. But for now, that's me done," citing personal issues as the reason. Wynn called the trip class, memories for a lifetime, and praised the ADC setup as like an English-only challenge tour. For Andrews, the takeaway is simple. Gear changes without reps can wreck form, especially against stacked county opposition. Analysts say the combination of mistimed gear swaps and off-ocky decisions highlights the brutal margins on tour. At this level, the smallest distraction can be the difference between a deep run and packing early.
Help us hit our next milestone. Tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and we'll see you next week.